Hello Libra, and thank you for coming to check out your April 2021 general reading. This is a general message, so it cannot and will not resonate for everybody, so just take what resonates and leave what does not. You don't make it fit if it's not your story. If it doesn't resonate for you at all, you should go over and listen to your moon and or rising sign message, and you'll likely get your messages for the month there. So what we're going to go over first is cards that I pulled. They're Oracle deck cards. I posted these on my Facebook page, but I'm just going to go over them here for you guys, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay, so the first card, you can kind of take this as like a message from your future self, okay? And you have the High Priestess of Water. So the High Priestess of Water, I mean, think about it. Water is one of the transformational energy or elements, right? And so what that tells me is that, excuse me, that you guys need to remember that all things do change, whether they're good or bad. Change is really just a part of life, just like water, right? Water has the ability, when it's really cold, it freezes, or if it's super hot, it boils, right? Water can basically move mountains with rivers, and we have the ocean and it makes waves, and water is such a powerful element, but it also is very relevant to change in our lives. So Spirit is basically what your future self here is trying to tell you, is that you need to accept and embrace the changes as they're happening, because things might be transforming, if I could talk, transforming right before your eyes. So you guys just really need to just go with the flow for the month of April, okay? And kind of just remember that any changes that are occurring in your life this month, that there are going to be some very powerful signs that you'll see, or if you see them. But these signs are going to they're like wonderful experiences that are going to come into your life. A lot of lessons that you might be learning, or some gifts that you might be receiving through this time, okay? So the next card we will discuss, actually before I get into the next card, so what I didn't discuss on the Facebook page was the card at the bottom of the deck for that particular Oracle deck, which is the Wisdom of the House of Night, in case you were wondering. So we have the love card here. So I do feel like for the month of April, you gotta really just embrace love, okay? This could be self-love. This can be the love of another. Really you need to kind of take it how it resonates for you. But I feel like Spirit is here, your future self. I say Spirit, but this is your future self for this particular reading. They want you to focus on love and bringing love into your situations, making choices through love, okay? That kind of an energy. So next we're going to discuss, this is going to be a message from the universe for you guys for the month of April, okay? And we have the gibbous moon, which says that you're very close to achieving your goals. So I feel like if any of you guys have been dealing with really tense situations now, or will be during the month of April, I feel like Spirit here is saying to not push too hard on any one particular situation, because if you make one false move, you could, everything could fall out of place, so, keep that in mind. And take this as a reminder that, you might need to adjust some things. It could be the way that you think about things, the way that you see things, the way that you interpret things, okay? So you might need to kind of be more open, all right? So I feel also like Spirit here is saying that you need to just really stay focused on your goals, because you are close to achieving them, whatever project or goal you are trying to obtain at this time. So stay focused on that, okay? But you might need to review, go into, see what is working right now, figure out what's working, what's not, how can you adjust it and move forward, okay? That's what this universe kind of wants you to focus on for the month of April. At the bottom of that deck, we also have meditate and contemplate, okay? New moon in Pisces. So this, of course, is about, meditating, right? Connecting with your higher self, but it's also about reviewing, right? And figuring out what's working and what's not. So that energy is kind of tied into that Give Us Moon card, right? And then at the bottom behind that, I didn't even look before, we have Expect a Powerful Change. Okay, so, take it how it resonates, guys. The next card we're going to talk about, this is the message from your ancestors and or angels, whoever your guides are. Okay, so we have the Mother Earth card here, which is a reminder to feel loved and to feel comforted. Okay. So I feel like, if you guys end up in a tense situation, or you start to feel like you're becoming overwhelmed or you're becoming out of control with a particular situation this month, take this as another sign for you to bring it back to love, okay? Allow love to bring you back to your natural center, really. Spend some time in nature if you need to, and allow yourself to connect to Mother Earth and reroot yourself. Allow her to help root you so that you can become strong again, so you can feel more confident, so you can do more things with love, all right? And it really does come to you. You have to truly love yourself in order to be able to be open to accepting love as well, right? So I also, the bottom of the deck here, we have the Guardian Angel card. Before I forget, this is a reminder that you're not alone. That you need, that you are where you're supposed to be right now. You are on the right track. Spirit is here helping guide you. This is a message from your spirit guides. So your guides are here helping you, and they're telling you to look for the signs for them to be there, okay? Because you're not alone in all that you do. Even if you feel alone in your particular situation, you're not, okay? And I feel the common theme here, there is like this bluish color. And if I were to relate this particular aqua-ish, bluish color to the chakras, this would relate to your brow chakra. I mean, not your brow chakra. What's there before your brow chakra? The one that's right here. It's the one that allows you to see, though, right? So I feel like maybe it is your brow, third eye. I don't know. I'm still learning chakras. Bear with me. But it feels like to me like blue to me is the color like you need to see. Okay, see things for what they are. Maybe you need to change the way you see things this month. Okay, so with that being said, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put these here. Put them over here for now. All right. So let's get into the tarot for you guys. I have pre-shuffled this deck, but I'm gonna shuffle it on camera for you a couple times as well. We're going to do just a basic Celtic cross, okay? And then I will pull clarifiers from another deck if need be. But really, I'm just going to kind of get a feel of like where you are, what's affecting your situation, what it is that you need to work towards, how it is you need to work towards it. We're going to just go over a little bit of it all, okay? All right. For Libra, Spirit, please, for Libra. All right, so they told me to cut the deck, so we're cutting the deck, y'all. Okay. All right, so the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is the overall energy. So this tells me that you are doing a lot of future thinking, right? Or that you are making a lot of progress within a particular situation, because red is, to me, yes, it's passion, having passion towards something, but it's also, feeling comforted and making progress within your life. This could also be, as an overall energy, that you are discovering something as well, okay? So let's just take that message, how it resonates for you guys. All right, so right now, you guys, we have the Death card in the reverse for you. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. For the past situation, what they want you to focus on is the Seven of Cups. It's kind of interesting. Chariot in reverse as to how. All right, more about you. Hanged woman in this deck. All right. So again, I see there's quite a bit of blue. There's also deep purples here, which is connecting to your intuition and seeing things for what they are. But let's get into, let's go into leading into the situation. Let's talk about this past energy first. This could be, recent past, the past from when your situation, before your situation, whatever. Take it how it resonates, okay? But you do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this tells me that you likely have been either really arrogant or bitchy, or maybe just cold-hearted towards others. And I feel like that's probably why your message, to allow love to come in and help you is there for you. Is I feel like you've been really cold-hearted towards a particular person or negative thoughts about a particular situation, however it's resonating for you. But this is also a card of being very overly emotional, okay? Allowing your emotions to get the best of you. But let's pull a clarifier for you guys on that. Shuffle this deck a couple times. Yeah, I feel like it's more like you've kind of been shutting people out is kind of what I'm feeling. Like you're not feeling, I don't want to say protected. I almost don't want to say comforted either, but it's like you're not feeling comforted. Really, that's the energy that I feel here. But I feel like a part of it is because of this energy here. Now, it could be another person. It could be an energy external to you. So take it how it resonates. But there's definitely this very cold-hearted energy here. Why is this Queen of Swords in the reverse, please, Spirit? Thank you. Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is like, it does represent having a lot of options, or having, a lot of wishful thinking about a particular situation. I almost want to read this as if it was in the reverse, like there's some sort of an illusion here, something you're not seeing or refusing to see, maybe. It's kind of strange. But that's kind of what I'm getting out of that for you guys there as leading into this is, and it could also be that maybe because you have a lot of choices or a lot of things going on, you can't focus on just one and you're getting really tired of everybody coming at you and you just kind of need some space to yourself, right? That's kind of what I feel too. So we have the Death in the reverse to represent you, okay, and how you're feeling right now. And when the Death is in the reverse, this is resisting change, okay? It's not allowing change to happen and feeling like you can't move on, maybe because you made a bad decision or you were too mean to somebody, right? You're feeling bad about something perhaps. But this is definitely a card of you resisting change. And where your challenge here, we have the Knight of Coins, right? Knight of Pentacles. This is like something that's affecting your daily routine, I feel like, okay? And I feel like you've become kind of stuck in this particular situation. Like you don't know how to move through it. That's what I feel. It's like you have a plan, but your plan doesn't seem to be working. There's that oracle reading again, changing, revising your plan. You also have the Hanged Woman in the reverse here representing you too, more about you, right? And when the Hanged Woman, right, Hanged Man, Hanged Woman, take it however it resonates for you. But when she's in the reverse, this is like a card of a lot of indecision. You're so indecisive because you don't see things for what, like you're not seeing things fully for what they are is really the energy that I'm getting here. You know? Yeah, and it's creating some sort of a setback for you. But what you're not seeing is this Nine of Coins energy here, more about your particular situation, which we'll get into momentarily. Okay, so I feel like, again, remember how I mentioned that feeling of regretting something, maybe regretting something you said to somebody perhaps, or something you did to someone, or it could be this other person to you. Take it how it resonates. But you have the Five of Cups here as to why this situation has come up. Okay, and the Five of Cups, it's about, feeling like hopeless about something. See how three of the cups are knocked down? Those are what you're focusing on, and you're not focusing on the two cups that are there, right? You're not allowing yourself to move on to recognize those 2 cups. So this is really coming down to a point of you need to accept whatever happened for what happened. Forgive whatever you need to within the situation. Again, bring everything back to love. Work out of your heart space, right? But, don't focus on the disappointment. Whatever it is, I feel like the situation, it's either something you're very regretful for or something that is very disappointing. Somebody or something is very disappointed. It could be, I feel like it's more you within yourself. But that's why this situation is here, okay? So what is it? I mean, we have the 7 of Cups here as to what Spirit wants you to focus on. So I feel like right off of the bat, they're telling you to ground yourself and get in touch with your intuition and make one choice, right? Because you have a lot of ways that you can work this situation right now, or at least you will in the month of April. We are in April now because these are late because I had issues with my processing. Anyway, Spirit wants you to focus on this 7 of Cups, okay? They want you to focus on making choices and using your imagination, right? Or connecting to your intuition, or, in this, think outside the box kind of an energy here is totally what I'm feeling. But let's pull a clarifier on that for you guys. Why is that 7 of Cups here for Libra as what they need to focus on, please, Spirit? Well, you have the 8 of Cups there. This is, accepting something for what it is and moving on towards your journey to figure out what it is that you are missing. Allowing yourself, your intuition to guide you. Yeah, there might be challenges. There's a lot of fear when it comes to the unknown, but it's like your Spirit's telling you to make a choice, and it might require you having to leave a particular thing behind. Now, this could literally be leaving a relationship. This could be leaving a job. This could also be as simple as leaving behind a particular mindset or belief system that you have. Let's pull one more clarifier, though, for you, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like, yeah, there's a Tower here. It is in the reverse, too, bottom of the deck, Tower. So this is, again, avoiding. This is an avoidance energy. I feel like there's some sort of, project that maybe you've been working on or working with someone else on, right? Or, something like that. Or working on something and trying to impress somebody else also could be that energy. And I feel like it didn't quite work out, and Spirit is telling you, to learn. This is a card of learning, to learn from your mistakes so that you can move forward with the skills to cope with whatever situation's going on for you. But again, it might require you leaving something behind, okay? And how Spirit wants, how they're trying to tell you what your path to the future is, what they want you to do to obtain whatever that is for you. Well, we have the Chariot in the reverse. Okay. So this, where the card, there's a ton of red. This is a passion card. Red represents love, right? Red also represents, family beliefs and shifting from old ideas. Believe it or not, look it up. Shifting from old ideas is something that the color red can symbolize, okay? But the Chariot in the reverse, this is don't allow yourself to become out of control, all right? There's a lot of self-discipline, I feel like, that's required here to help move past any aggression that there might be here. And what Spirit really wants you to do is to be able to turn this in the upright, okay? But where it came out in the reverse, I feel like the message for you is to be very cautious about how you come off to other people, okay? This is about having self-control, right? Having willpower, allowing yourself to really control your emotions or your thoughts or your actions, right? Let's clarify. Let's pull a clarifier for that, please. Why is the Chariot in the reverse here as to what Libra needs to focus on, please, Spirit? Whoop. All right. So you have the Five of Swords. Yep, this is about, oh, there's two cards. Five of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, this is whatever you had planned wasn't working anymore. And this is you needing to pick up the pieces and move forward past it. Okay? Because what vision you had, it's not really going to come to fruition for you anymore because there's not enough success that's going to come from it. But the card that flipped, yep, walking away. I didn't even look at it until I flipped it to you guys. Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords in this deck, right, in the Rider-Waite, this man here that is stirring the boat, right? Is that right? That's your spirit guide here. And Spirit's here to tell you it's okay to move on. Okay? It's okay to feel the pain, right? It's okay. You need to move on from it. You need to not allow yourself to carry the remorse of the regret that you might be feeling. Okay? You need to understand that all of this, everything that's been going on for you or will be going on for you for this month, as it's a general message, it is some sort of necessary transition for you. And you have the rite of passage here. You have the ability to pull yourself out of this. Allow yourself to control yourself, right? It's okay to pick up the pieces. It's okay to forgive. That is probably what I'm going to title this video. So we did discuss, the more about you with the Hanged Woman already, so I am going to go ahead and skip over that. But more about this particular situation, right? You have the Nine of Coins. So again, there's a lot of red here. So this could be tied to, like I said, shifting away from an old idea. All right. But the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about having gratitude for your situation. And I feel like, however, there might be some sort of a setback, whether it's financially related or whatever is going on for you. It's like this is you accepting that you might have over-invested in a particular situation and learning to show gratitude, right? Doing things with love, like we've been saying. And this is also a card that's like you want to be able to provide for yourself and feel confident within yourself with what you're doing. And I think that's part of what the situation might be, but let's pull a clarifier for you. Okay. Nine of Coins for more about this particular situation. I literally cannot make this shit up, you guys. The Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles just flipped out. It did flip out into the reverse though, which tells me that this situation is more so these negative aspects of maybe you overinvested in something and you're now realizing that, and it might have created some sort of a financial setback for you. You might have made a bad purchase, right? Or your bank account might have gotten hacked or whatever, something where there is been some sort of setback, likely financially. Okay. But we also here have the Lovers in the reverse and the Hermit with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Those cards all flew out too. So the Lovers is definitely about needing to make a choice, all right? There's a lot of imbalance because it's in the reverse. Whatever is going on here, there's a lot of imbalance within this particular situation. And I feel like you've been really going within yourself here, trying to figure it out, right? But you're still holding on to something. Why is that? I feel like it's because there's a sense of greed attached to this, right? Whether it's you or the other energy, doesn't matter. There is this sense of greed here. Where when I say greed, it's more like focusing on the material aspects of your situation and just not letting things be how they're supposed to be. And you've been really contemplating, really thinking, doing a lot of work. And if you haven't been, you need to be doing that inner work in order to create more balance, to bring this balance back into your life here. right? To realign yourself with your future self, with your higher good, with your goals, whatever it is, you need to realign yourself here. And this is like, you might be now faced, like these two cards together especially represent, even, I mean, all three of them really can truly represent this energy of needing to go into self-protection mode. And I feel like that's where you're at. That's what this situation is kind of relating to. So your hopes and fears. So let's talk about that. Hopes and fears. You have the moon here. So the moon, of course, is a card that tells you that you need to follow your intuition, okay? No matter which way you want to cut that cookie. But it's definitely some sort of fear behind it. Like, I feel like you're fearing the unknown, like I mentioned before, right? And it's definitely, it's like it's creating some sort of anxiety for you, or some sort of sense of insecurity, whether it's financially insecure or whatever insecure. Take it how it resonates for you, but it certainly can relate to your anxiety for this situation, and you're allowing that to creep in, okay? You know, if we want to talk about the positive aspects of this as well, it's following your intuition. It's releasing those fears, okay? So that's what you're hoping for. That's what you need to work towards. Release whatever fear or release whatever resentments you're holding on to, right? Work through them. Go within and work through them, okay? So another thing I want to talk about too, I always like to talk about this when the moon card comes out. So the moon rules Cancer, right? Cancer represents the fourth house. Fourth house is home and family. So this particular situation can be relating to home and or family. The moon is also the place that holds the stories that we tell ourselves, okay? The illusions, the things that we believe. We tell ourselves so many times that we believe them to be true, but they're not. You know, those fantasies, those dreams. This holds the illusion of what what the way you perceive things to be. So again, you need to really open your eyes here this month, you guys, and really truly see, maybe look at how you've been behaving, or how you are behaving, or how you will be behaving. Really kind of focus on when you get into those tense moments, or where somebody pisses you off, or whatever's going on. Always bring it back to your breath. And, you know, when you're focusing, do an I am strong or an I am loved is really what you should be doing this month. I am loved. I am loved, right? Bring it back to your breath and bring it back to your heart. Okay, so your potential outcome for the month of April here. Let's talk about that. We have the Queen of Wands. I really do love the Queen of Wands. She is probably one of my favorite energies, although she is also a very arrogant bitch. So keep that in mind. She can be very aggressive. She's very demanding. So keep that in mind, not to take in those qualities of this beautiful, amazing woman. Energy, it's energy, man or female, doesn't matter. But the good part about the Queen of Wands is that she does all things. Everything that she achieves, she does it through determination and willpower, right? She also, I mean, I'm surprised that in this deck that this is relating to like your third eye chakra and not like fiery passion, right? Because she is a very passionate person. She has a very fiery energy attached to her. This, you know, it is a fire energy for sure. But she does all things with confidence, and, you know, and that's, I think, what you need to focus on, is that if you are allowing yourself to let everything go, bring yourself back to your center, you'll be able to see, you know, that your positivity, changing your thoughts into positive thoughts, can bring you to where you're meant to be. Let's pull, that was a quick clarifier there. So we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Let's see if we can get one more. So again, I mean, the Two of Cups in the reverse, it can symbolize a breakup, a divorce, a separation of some sort, whether it's moving or leaving your job or breaking up with somebody or getting divorced, like I said. Any type of partnership where you have been working with somebody else. Yeah. You're going to be able to... So the Ten of Wands is, yeah, you've probably really burdened. Like, this makes you feel some type of way, whatever situation this is for you. This remorse, this regret, it's like you feel like a burden because of it, right? And it just could be that, you know, there's a lot of hard work that still needs to be done. Things might become very stressful because, you know, you're allowing your fear and anxiety to create that stress for you. Fearing the future, too much thinking about what if, that'll create anxiety, right? And you kind of need to move past that because you're able to achieve everything that you want. All right. Think of the next card that comes after this Ten of Wands as the Page of Wands, and it's about exploring and discovery and being a free spirit and finally being able to move freely or accept yourself freely and just be you. And that, my friends, is your message for the month of April. So I hope that you got something from the video. Make sure to leave a comment, you know, if any of it resonates for you. Make sure you like the video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you can stay up to date with messages as I post them. And we'll catch you next time.